Yo guys, what's going on? So in today's module, I'm going to show you how to use a butternut squash. Butternut squash is actually a fruit. I've always thought it was a vegetable, but it's a fruit. And like a lot of other things that you've seen in these last couple weeks modules, it contains really, really good carbohydrates, good source of fiber. Not so much protein, but it does give you the carbohydrates to give you that long-lasting energy. Plus it has really good vitamins like vitamin A in it. I'm going to show you the ins and outs on how to peel it, how to cut it up so that it cooks evenly, and then how to season it. All right, I think that you'll like it. It makes a lot. So I sped up all these videos so that you can just get a gist of how things are done. I started off by peeling the squash, and then I cut it in half, and then I cut those two pieces in half as well. I scooped out all the inner parts from the round portion, and then I went after the long piece first. This is how I cut it. And the goal is to cut, whether it's the top or bottom part, into pieces that are pretty symmetrical. So I would say almost 1-inch cubes. You know, you might not be perfect with it, but that's the general gist. And it's a little labor intensive, but it's worth it because it ends up making a lot of food. So this is how I went after the bulb portion. Cut that into about 4 pieces, top to bottom wise. And then ultimately, I put everything in a bowl. Put some maple syrup on it, olive oil, salt and pepper, and then layered it, just single layer in 2 baking sheets. I also threw on some cinnamon on top to add a little bit more flavor to it. I ended up putting it in the oven for 15 minutes, then I flipped it, pulled it out, and then put it in for another 10 to 15 minutes. Depending on how big your cubes are, you know, will determine how long it stays in there.